Let me bring you back to the PDP. Is it true that the likes of Folani don't want you there?
I don't know, and I don't think that they don't want me. I think they want me to boost their own image. Because Folani came to see me in London.
And told you?
And told me that, okay, we are expecting you in PDP. I said, yes, we are expecting me in PDP. But when we tried to join PDP, you change the names in Abuja of members of the board and local government executive.
So he really did?
So he said, yeah, he said that, but you know, in PDP, we hijack and Jagbani. If you don't know what it means, we hijack things. I said, well, in accord, we don't jagba. We don't hijack. We allow people's will to prevail. I said, now that you have hijacked it, how will you feel if the party now says that they want to carry out a sane harmonization? He said, we will go to court. He said, because Oyo State is not one of the 10 states where they said that the congresses were not conclusive. And that in any case, the party has recognized our congresses, they have recognized our chairman, and has been attending the NEC meeting. So if they try to tamper with it, we will go to court. And as I told you, I don't want to turn Oyo State to another Ogun State, whereby we will be going to court. It doesn't pay. It will just becloud your thinking, and you will not be able to carry out the normal mobilization, and it will not serve the purpose of the people of Oyo State.
Folani wants you in PDP, but yes, does not want you to control the party.
I don't know. I didn't want to control the party neither, because I didn't say that I'm coming to PDP to control the party. When they talked to us, I said, okay, if you want to join, if you want us to join, yes, the terms will be where we won the election, we will be the chairman. Where you won, we will be the chairman, and we were going to share the executive in accordance to our strength.
And he betrayed that trust.
He said he was not a party to that discussion, which was true.
Who did you have your discussions with? Akala?
Well, they had what they call elders committee. When I met them and I said, look, these are the terms, and we discussed and we negotiated and we agreed and we put it in a sort of a booklet.
How come Folani was able to hijack that arrangement?
Is that my own arrangement? That's my own. I was not in PDP. I was not in PDP, and I think that it's God that doesn't want me in PDP anyway.
Should we say now that Folani became very smart and decided to give it to Akala?
You see, the problem that I have is that I am a straightforward person. We fight today, tomorrow we are friends. That is me. Because
I think Folani is not that.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what transpired between them.
Into his hand?
No. You see, later on, when eventually I met Akala, when they came to see me, when Folani and Co came to see me, while they were persuading me to join PDP, they told me, Agba Akala ni. You know the meaning of Agba Akala ni? Agba Akala means they duped him. And Akala came to see me here, in this farm. And I said, Akala, do you know what Folani told me? He said, what? I said, he told me, I'm Agba. And he said, yes, I have realized that. So are you now expecting me to also go to a place between the Magba and Mina? You expect me to go to where they were also going to dupe me? Eh? Akala told me that they provided 30 million naira to hijack the party. So where is the money that I want to spend to hijack the party? How will it add to winning an election in Oyo State?
Do you think Akala is finished politically?
No, I don't think so.
Has Akala ever told you that he wants to run for the Senate seat
in
2015?
We have not discussed to that level.
Are you very close to Akala now?
What do you mean by I'm close? What is very close? Akala, I told you that he came here. He came to my house. I've been to his house. So what is our problem? You see, in my mind, politics is an issue that we should see as being able to be in a society that will lead to winning an election.
No permanent friend, no permanent enemy?
None. Definitely.
So today, Akala Ladoja are friends.
We are not. We have never at any time been enemies. I've never seen Akala as my enemy at any time. I've told you that I don't have enemies. I don't.
Do you still want to be governor?
That is left in the hands of God. You know, it was not my wish to even contest in 2011.
What happened?
What happened was that Akala believed that taking me to EFCC will stop me from contesting. So I said, okay, if that is the case, then let us go ahead. So, and everybody agreed at that time that Akala must go.
And you wanted him out?
And I wanted him out.
And you succeeded in pushing him out?
By the grace of God. Because
it
was not because of what happened to me. It was because he was not giving a government to my satisfaction.
You felt he didn't perform?
It did not live up to my expectation.
State Affairs with Edmondo Bilo is live.
You know why I was quoting him that way about Akala? You know, Ladoja was impeached. Akala was Ladoja's deputy. And Ladoja was impeached. And from investigation, it seems Akala enjoyed the impeachment because he became governor. You know, and that caused that division between him and his boss, Ladoja. So when he was telling me that Akala is his friend, that he holds no grudge against Akala, I was still probing. Are you sure? This was the guy, perhaps, who benefited from your impeachment. But again, that's politics. You know, Ladoja can... You know, Akala took Teslim Folani for granted in 2014. Until Folani proved what he can do, Akala did not believe it. So, he edged Akala out of the PDP. Like falcons in flight, power brokers are often restless and unpredictable. They are driven by ambition rather than principles. Their actions create instability, underscoring the need for leaders who prioritize service over personal ambition. I want us to listen to Folani. Here. Can you tell us what happened during one of the reconciliation meetings that was supposed to hold in the house of Senator Lekan Balogun?
I wasn't there. You'll have to speak to Senator Balogun.
The meeting did not hold eventually there.
You'll have to speak to him. I don't know.
And everybody then moved to the house of Akala.
I wasn't part of it.
Where were you then?
I was in Abuja.
But you knew about the meeting?
I didn't agree with the meeting.
Why didn't you agree with the meeting?
I didn't agree with the meeting for a simple reason. We had just finished our Congress, okay? And then there was the issue of Senator Ladoja coming into PDP. And then there were some aggrieved people. So I just felt, look, we were taking on too much at the same time. If we want to talk with aggrieved people, let us talk. I'm also aggrieved. Let us sit and talk. But there's no point aggrieved people now coming in with Senator Ladoja in accord. It didn't make sense to me.
Do you want Ladoja to join the PDP?
Absolutely, yes. Why not?
They say you don't want him to join the PDP.
That is what my detractors will say. Why wouldn't I want him to join PDP?
Because you are scared if he joined the PDP, you will not get the governorship ticket.
We're not talking about governorship ticket here. And how would it stop me if I want to pick up the ticket?
You said he's more popular. He has been tested. You have not been tested.
Governor Ladoja and I are not on the same level politically.
He's on a higher level?
Absolutely, yes, he is, yeah.
And you will be ready to give him the ticket if he finally emerges as a member of the PDP?
Does he want to be governor?
Let's assume he wants to be governor.
I don't work on assumptions. I don't work on a.
Would you step down for Ladoja?
No, I won't step down for anybody if I want to contest. When I do take that decision, and which I will take next year, I won't step down for anybody. No.
So you are openly in agreement with the idea of Ladoja joining the PDP?
Listen. Ladoja, who is my Oga, alongside my other Ogas like Senator Balogun, Chief Adeojo, Chief Oyelese. We were all fighting for the same thing, which is for the ex-governor to give us a bit of space to operate, okay? Now, he went to a court. It didn't work out. But at the end of the day, he didn't win the election. He wanted to be governor. He didn't win.
Well, he made a point.
The point was for him to win the election. He didn't win. He didn't win the election.
He's a force to be reckoned with today.
Without any doubt. Without any doubt. Alongside other people, too.
State Affairs with Edmondo Bilo is live.
You know, Fulani said when he's ready to go for the governorship ticket, nobody can stop him. And nobody was able to stop him. He got PDP ticket in 2015. They could not stop him. As we speak, Fulani is a huge factor in Oyo state politics. After Makinde, it is Fulani. Will you be surprised to see Makinde and Fulani go into alliance? Will you be surprised? Will the APC unravel? Certainly Tinubu will hijack it. Tinubu will determine what happens in APC. Will they scheme Fulani out? Did Tinubu support Fulani in the last election? Is Fulani angry with Tinubu? Does Tinubu like Fulani? Okay. Many questions that I cannot answer. But at this point, just stay cool, okay? Stay cool. Just cool down. More to come. It is Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station.
When I hear people say, well done, like a note that I received from Oluwaseun Adeomi, I always, when I hear people say, well done, I'm always thankful to God for the opportunity that He has given us to serve the good people of Oyo State. And I want to hear more of those well done. So if you haven't said well done for whatever we have done in your area, please say well done to...
State Affairs with...
Have you invited somebody to the class? Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bilo.
Sadoi Modagbe.
You know, my class is on focus now. At the beginning, I used to be active on Facebook. Once again, thank you on Saturday. But briefly, I want to look at the Jabba, smartness, and hijacking. Yes, it can be used in positive way, in form of people strategizing to take responsibility in taking part in politics to make a change. It's a very good one. I would like to be in your class. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Olayinka Bamidele, I can see your message. Thank you for the good words. You said, please discuss tax reform bill extensively. I have given a breakdown of the tax reform bill on X. Just scroll down. You know, I cannot discuss all subjects. As they happen, I give you the breakdown. So if you scroll, engage the post there. I don't have to discuss it here. I have given you a breakdown of Tinubu tax reform bill. And let me say, I'm supporting that bill. Northern governors are crying because they are so used to free money. Free money. They not have been so used to free money. And many governors are so used to free money, they can't think. They can't think. Many of our governors can't think. It's just that free money. The North has the capacity to be one of the richest parts of Nigeria, but its leadership has over the years been afraid to think. Just free money. Any little thing, the North will suffer. The North will suffer. But the leadership of the North has failed the North. I'm in support of the bill, but we can build consensus. The National Assembly should build consensus. Public hearings will start. People should go. Let's discuss it. Let's also take cognizance of the reservation of some persons, and let's build consensus. But I'm in support of the general principle of the bill. Yes, there are certain aspects of the bill I might not like, but I'm in support of the general principles. But leadership must be responsible for taxation to making part. That's the point. So know that I'm in support of that tax reform bill. But we must not rush it. Let's discuss it. Let's build consensus. So you can read my analysis of the tax reform bill on my X page. It's there. You can read Afebe Balola's petition against Farutimi. It's there. Just read. I'm giving you long articles on my pages. And you'll be seeing more of these articles explain what is going on in the country. So the lines are open. Let me hear from you. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to hear your voice once again.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking us to one of our previous meetings. I've been following you for almost 2 decades, the political class. As a student of your political class, more grace to your able, sir.
Thank you.
Regarding the Tinubu's bill, I'm in support of that bill as well. I was telling some of my colleagues in the audience this week that bill will not see the light of the day. The way, like it was the bill that was sponsored by the president. And I let them know and to let them realize the uniqueness of the Nigeria policy, especially the policy we play in this part of the world. Anything that will not favor the Lord will not see the light of the day. And that very day I said that, they silence that bill in the parliament. Radio man, more power to your level, sir.
Thank you. Okay, let me make the point. That bill has not been silenced. That bill has moved to the 3rd reading. But before that, there is public hearing, and the Senate has given 6 weeks. The bill has not been silenced. Yes, there is fierce opposition against the bill. That is why we must build consensus as a federal state. But I am in support of the general principles of the bill. But my fear is that the predating political class has the capacity to steal our taxes and impoverish us. That is why we must build conscious citizens that will resist them. Because they have, I don't know if to say that the leadership has gone mad. They can steal anything. That is why we must build conscious leadership to say nobody should steal 1 naira of our tax. Because enough is enough. But I am in support of the general principles of the bill. And we must listen to the North. Yes, we should listen to the North. And the Senate should continue the debate. Yes, the House of Reps is a bit lethargic when it comes to the debate. But let's see how things unfold. It's democracy. It's about number, right? The lines are open.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Obilo.
Yes, good morning.
I'm also Badmus, alive. Anytime I listen to your program, I always feel your pain, sincerely speaking. The rate at which you want Nigeria to develop. But sincerely speaking, as we have talked about it, is a very serious factor in politics. It all depends on the mind and the opinion of who wants to use it. Like I always say, we want that person that wants that power. If it's not, it is not going to be for the benefit of the people. You should not be able to have it. That's one. Two, this tax bill, I'm telling you, is one of those things that ever happened to us. If it is well explained, to let the people know the good content of it. But the fact that people have been used, some part of Nigeria have been used to use money. Now for them to go in productions and hit what they plant is not becoming difficult. So I think they need more orientation. And with that, I think it's going to stay true. I appreciate you every time. I'm one of the students in the class, but hardly can I talk. This is the first time I will talk in your program over the 10 years I've been listening. Thank you, Mr. Gudu. I wish you more success. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The many silent listeners are beginning to talk.